Hey, my beautiful people, it's your girl, Shakina, the new and the. So things are going really crazy right now. I'm pretty sure that they are tapped into my computer because my computer never acts like this. And when I was trying to record, she just kept freezing and doing weird shit. Y'all know how they work. Like, if you really tapped in, you know how they work. Like, this shit is not a conspiracy. They work in really weird ass ways. I would say mysterious, but no, it's not even fucking mysterious at this point. It's weird. Fucking weird ass energy. It's like, what do you guys, what do you have so much against the truth that the truth can't come out? But you know what they want. They want to feed off souls, and the only souls that they feed off of is the ones that's full of fear and the ones that's full of anger and all that low vibrational shit. That's what they feed off of. And now that we on the subject, oh wait, okay. First, let me say this. When I'm talking, y'all, because I'm really just about to talk from my heart. When I'm talking, use discernment. Just like I always say when I say listening to other people, use discernment. If you feel called to something, then listen to that. And if you don't, then don't listen to it. Point blank. Period. But let me give y'all a show to watch on Netflix if y'all wanna see like this weird ass shit like that's going on this planet. It's called what is it called? I'm sorry, y'all. I wish I was prepared with the show name. Oh, The Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal on Netflix. And I'm pretty sure they have an original one. And it's always good to watch the original one because they be coming out with real truth. But yeah, so we are in a weird time right now. Facebook cut off the other day. Like, what did that mean? Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? All I can say about Facebook cutting off is y'all better be ready. I don't think they was testing us. I think they cut off on some shit like somebody said on Facebook that they feel like they hiding something. I don't feel like they hiding nothing. I'm like, well, of course they hiding something. They hide something from us, but they don't have to cut off Facebook to hide something from us. In my opinion, and they're not hiding nothing from the higher ups because Mark is one of the higher ups. He's like this with all these motherfuckers. He gotta be because he has one of the biggest platforms on the internet. They own that motherfucker. If that's even the original Mark, doubt it. Doubt that's the original Mark, but. Anyway, yeah, so I just come on here to really specifically speak to the ladies because I feel like, I don't know, I felt called to talk to the ladies really because we're going through a lot. The men are going through a lot too, but I think there's a lot of men that's just really just caught up in the system. There's a lot of us just caught up in the system. So I'm not even going to do the whole gender. I'm not even going to do the whole gender thing. Let me get out of this biased mindset. Yes, baby.
What is that water?
Water?
Yeah, what kind of water talking?
Oh, the lime water?
Yeah, lime water.
Yeah, you can get some lime water. It's in the refrigerator. It's nice and cold. I want some when you're done with it too, okay? Refrigerator.
Oh.
So I'm not even going to do the whole gender thing. Honestly, this is the time that we really need to not do any of that. We just need to look at people for who they are and do the whole soul thing. You know, from soul to soul, heart to heart, third eye to third eye, baby. Let me see. And really just judge people on that. But lime water, y'all.
So sour. Right, Mommy?
It is sour, but it's so good. It just gives water the flavor. So yeah. And I just want to tell you guys some things that I'm doing to prepare. I do smell lemon. Just some of the things that I'm doing to prepare and honestly just give my whole opinion of it on everything. If I say you guys should use discernment, and let me get some. Don't spill it, please.
Okay.
To use discernment when listening to what I'm saying. If you do not feel called to it, there's no need to go back and forth with me. There's no need to do any of the things like that. There's no need to go back and forth with yourself in your head. Just let it go. Flow with the process, baby. Whatever. But before I even get on the topic, I do want to say this because this shit been heavy on my mind too, about like just memory, like zapping our memory and just jumping timelines. I do feel like that there could be a possibility that we could jump timelines, and it seemed like everything that is about to happen, it happens, but some motherfuckers jump timeline, and it seemed like they're gonna be in just a regular, like, it's just gonna be regular life, and then other motherfuckers are gonna go through that war. I really feel like it can be some shit like that. Especially with the frequency rising, or it could be like, it happens, but then memory swiped, and it seemed like it didn't happen, and only a select few may have recalled it, or it might seem like it was a dream, or different things like that. This world is weird. This world is weird. Excuse me. And it's really about to be revealed to us exactly how weird it is. Like, do y'all not feel that shit? It gets me a little hype a little bit, though, because I'm like, damn. I was thinking, like, not too long ago, like, damn, our life was a little boring. Like, you look at the motherfucking history books, niggas is going through all of that shit. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. And shit just seemed like, I won't even say it seemed normal. No, but mommy's making a video. So let me get that. So can you give me just a little privacy? Okay? Thank you. So, yeah, like, just like a lot of people saying, the truth is what is it? The truth is stranger than fiction? Or something like that? I can't remember the little saying that a lot of people be saying, but this shit is weird. I want to give advice to the ladies. I do want to give advice to the ladies, and maybe the couples. I know there's a lot of single ladies on, like, different platforms that I talk on, like Facebook, for example. That's one of the main platforms that I talk on. There's a lot of single ladies on there, whether they're in relationships or not. Them hoes is single. You hoes is single. And when shit hit the motherfucking fan, you're gonna be the one in charge. I'm sorry, ladies, but a lot of y'all don't choose men based on the strongest and the smartest and the ability to survive. Like, y'all just chose men on good looks, and you really were better off single or raising your children to be something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm raising my son to be the protector of the pack. What are you talking about? You need to know how to work out. You know how to eat healthy. You need to know how to learn and soak in all this information so you protect the pack. Not protect me, because I'm going to have a man, but until I get a man, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what's going to happen, but I'm not raising him to be my man. I'm raising him to be a man, to be able to protect all the women. And I tell him that all the time. You see the women that look like your mother, you need to protect them by any means necessary. That is your job. You're going to have to protect them. All of them. Not just your mama, not just your family, all of them. I don't know what's going on with this generation who just want to be like, protect your sister or protect your mom and all that shit. No, protect all of them. All of them. Every single one. I don't care what that lady did to you. She can't beat your ass at the end of the day. You can beat her ass if it comes down to the physical. Protect her. Never put your hand on a woman. Never do any of that. Protect women at all costs. But nonetheless, ladies, y'all got your children in these schools. Take them out. Take your children out of these schools. How many times do they have to show y'all that they do not care about your children? that if shit hit the fan, they gonna leave your child for dead. Like, come on, it's gonna be there's some teachers that care about your children, but the teachers are not prepared to handle different situations. They might be a little prepared to handle. Actually, no, they're not prepared to handle any situation. They're not prepared to handle a school shooter. They're not prepared to handle a tornado. Or they have this little thing put in place, this little guideline put in place. But when push comes to shove, they're not literally prepared. It may be 1 in 100 teachers that actually know some type of survival skills. But the whole system, the whole board of education, they do not care about your children. There's no reason why any other race should be raising your children.
You put on me that help you done.
Okay, go sit down.
You put on me that pink. Wait, wait, that on?
Okay, go sit down.
No. You wait that.
Okay, my bad, y'all. Like, my son, I don't know. Whenever you try to be on his want to be all up in your face, but so yeah, like y'all really need to prepare for that. Seriously. He's crying because I made him go to bed. Now I made him turn the TV off and go to bed. One thing that I'm done with when push come to shove, this is another thing that I'm absolutely done with. It seems like we're going to be put in real compromisable positions. We don't have time for hard-headed ass kids. We do not have time for kids who cannot listen. Because you know, in situations like Bird Box, when you needed your child to keep his thing on and be quiet, if your child can't listen, and when I tell you to be hush for a second, and they but we gonna die. You done compromised the whole team. So we just gotta put different things in place to make sure our team is solid. To make sure our whole team is solid. And y'all need to start working with y'all kids on that level too. Your kids need to know different survival skills also. Like, we went out and got this book, and I was going over this book with him about different things that you can identify in the wild. And we just got this book yesterday, so I'm gonna go over it and some more tonight. And we are gonna go out and look at some stuff and try to identify some things so he could be on the same page. Don't ever think your child is too young or too dumb to understand things, because I know he understand me when I tell him to be quiet, when I tell him it's not the time to talk right now. I give him plenty of time to talk. Don't think I'm being hard on him, because I give him plenty of time to talk all day. I'm trying to tell you, he talks so much. We be in the store, people be like, how do you do, like, oh my God, like, I'm so glad my son not that age no more. And I just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, he's trying to learn. I understand it. He's trying to learn, but there's a time and a place, and you have to be disciplined. Point blank, period. We're not raising no wild ass children. You need discipline. This is another book that I got, Edible Wild Plants. So, this one I have yet to look in. So, that one I looked in, but this one I have yet to look in. But, yeah, so that's another thing. And I'm real heavy on to take your children out of these school systems, because why would you, in a time like this, you do not need your child to be away from you from 8 hours a day. These jobs, I don't know, y'all should have been preparing, honestly. Y'all should have been had some money saved up to where you can take a little bit off, a couple months off. I guess people don't know when shit gonna hit the fan, but I don't know. All of this shit is an illusion when it comes down to it. It's all an illusion. The jobs, the schools, the education, like the money, it's all a straight up illusion to keep us from the real reason why we are down here. We didn't come down here to work. We didn't come down here to party. We didn't come out here to turn up and go to the club and live in this fake ass illusion. Like, no, they don't turn this shit into something totally fucking different. And like I was talking about yesterday on Facebook, like y'all think shit can't hit the fan. Y'all think like I don't know if anybody's familiar with Billy Carson. He talks about life been fucked up forever. Like this world has been fucked up forever. So if y'all think it's gonna end, or if you think um somebody gonna come down here to save y'all or some shit like that, then basically we got shit fucked up. Okay, but history shows that civilizations have ended all the time. There's so many civilizations in history that have ended where people have been wiped off the face of this fucking planet and there has been a reset. So what the fuck are you really talking about? That don't mean that life won't continue on, but that mean that this era can be over, that this timeline or this little thing that we on, it could be wiped off, could be over, and it could be a whole new reset. So don't think a big ass motherfucking flood can't just come and flood all this motherfucking shit out. And on another thing that we talk about, different things that's gonna happen at the end of the world, zombies and all of that shit, bruh. When people say that people with the vaccine is gonna turn into zombies, do y'all not see the zombies walking around right now? There's zombies walking around right now. Like, yo, it's easy to be in this one little corner and not see the rest of the world. But look at America, bro. There's so many zombies walking around. So many soulless beings walking around. So many people feeding off of other people fucking energy walking around. Only way to survive is to feed off of somebody else's energy. Can't even, you know what I'm saying? And this shit is just straight fucked up. So another thing that I've been doing to prepare is I've been doing survival kits on Amazon. I recommend y'all go get a survival kit. You can never go wrong with getting a survival kit, even if shit don't hit the fan. But shit gonna hit the fan. Our life has been way too fucking. I won't even say way too easy because it hasn't been. There's a lot of pain and a lot of things that have been going on in the world behind the scenes that we haven't even been paying attention to. But all of that, not paying attention and just living in your own little world, that shit is not gonna fly by. Especially when we all work as a collective. Like you could be good, which I don't understand how you could be good because your sister is hurting, your brother is hurting, your mother, your father, your cousins, all of that is hurting the other parts of you. Your reflections are hurting. The children are hurting. Even the people that seem like they're doing good with all of this designer shit with the cars and blah blah blah, it's fake. They're hurting. That shit never fulfill anybody. Don't let anybody tell you that they happy because they got a fucking Ferrari or a Maybach. I don't know, I'm just naming wild ass cars, but it. Come on, man. When I used to be in the sex industry and I used to go over these wealthy people houses, it was kind of like a hobby of mine to go in their bathroom and go through their medicine closet. And depression, medication everywhere. Depression. I'm like, damn, you got this big ass motherfucking house and you depressed? But that shit is real. Motherfuckers be on drugs hard. Them rich people, drugs hard. Fucking zombies. So what did that tell you about money? Like this shit is fake. Shit is fake. It's important to start building up your team. It's important to start a spiritual practice because when shit hit the fan, that spiritual practice is what's gonna keep you sane. If you don't know how to if you don't know how to meditate and get yourself out of this world, I don't know what to tell you. Not even meditate, but if you don't know how to just get yourself in a clear state of mind, which I feel like I'm better at this now because I think about it when I got locked up February of this year. It's about February of this year, and I was in jail for about 3 days, and I was trying to meditate. And bitch, I could not focus. I mean, a bitch was in that bitch going crazy. I could not focus when it's just like different things like that. It's just one of those things where when when you're under pressure, you have to learn how to calm yourself down to be able to make rational thoughts, and then to also be able to create your reality. So yeah. Um, what else did I want to talk about? I also want to talk about leaving these men that you have behind, because a lot of people are going to compromise your team. A lot of people are going to compromise your team, so you have to be able to check up the deuces. Now this is divide. This is unity. This is the peace sign. Peace. This is the deuces. Peace. Divide. Yeah. Um. But still at the same time, you have to do all of this, and then you have to also vibrate in a love frequency, because you don't want to get in that. You don't want yourself to be in that fright, flight or fight mode 24/7 while trying to prepare, because that's not going to do any good for you. One thing that I'm thinking about doing is I'm van life. I'm in a house right now, but I have my van that I built out. I'm just thinking about going to the country, chilling out there, relaxing, because the country, you're gonna be straight in the country. In the wilderness, you're gonna be straight. It's the motherfuckers that's in that city. Charlotte, North Carolina, these big cities, they're demonic. These cities with all this a city that be like, oh, that's where the money's at. Money is so low vibrational, man. That shit that they created, that shit is so low vibrational. These cities where they be like, oh, that city got money, or blah 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 blah. That's where all the fucked up shit be going on now. I'm trying to tell you, go use the potty and go to bed. No, go use the potty. Go use the potty. So like, yeah. I think it would be a good time to close the door for me, please. I think it would be a good time to start cleansing yourself. Cleanse yourself. Start saying your affirmations, because it's never too late for different things like that. Start saying your affirmations to get yourself in the mindset to know that you can do anything, especially as a brown woman and as a brown man, as a king, queen, as a god and goddess of this planet. This is our shit, and it's being cleansed for the original people of this planet. Like, we can no longer cry. We can no longer feel the way that we are fucking feeling and don't think they're not going to answer us. We as a collective create the life that's going on now. So when everybody is vibrating at a frequency of like, what the fuck is going on, everybody is vibrating as a frequency of like, can you help us? Can something happen? Can we get a change? Then a change is going to happen, because we are creating that change, if y'all get what I'm saying. So, yeah, so I mean, you can't be scared of what's to come. You have to embrace what's to come and understand that it's going to be in our favor. If you're vibrating in that frequency, it's going to be in our favor. Just get your minds right, get your mind right, get your team together, and don't forget it. Don't just focus on the physical, focus on the spiritual also. Let me think about what else I wanted to talk about. I can't think about what else I want to. Oh yeah, um, the time now to change up the way that you eat, because the way that, especially America, pretty much probably all over the world, but especially America, we consume too much. We consume way too much food, way too much television, way too much social media, way too much stimulus shit. Like we consume way too much, and it's time to start cutting back on all of that. Because when push comes to shove, and they push us back into the dark ages, we're not gonna even have access to all of that. And then what's gonna happen? People are really gonna start going crazy. I won't even be surprised if cannibalism happened. All these motherfuckers talking about they eat meat and shit. They meat eaters. Okay. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. We gotta go out there and kill your own motherfucking cow, kill your own chicken. And them chickens ain't gonna be white motherfucking chickens neither. Like how they be having little weird ass GMO chickens and shit. Yeah, I got killed like I hate to be the one. It's just like you don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the one that say it, but somebody has to say it. Pretty much, somebody has to say it. And it's like just look at the sky. I think I'm gonna end this video here because like it's just I don't know. Sometimes it feels like you're talking to a wall, even though I know I'm not actually talking to somebody, but it's just sometimes like how you feel like people are going to receive the information. And even though a lot of people are crying right now for a change, and a lot of people are mourning, and a lot of people are in like really helpless positions, because when push comes to shove, like what can we do? When you really think about it, these motherfuckers got bombs. What them things called? I forgot the kind of bombs they got. You know, the bombs that they say can basically fuck up the whole world. That if everybody literally fucking just got on some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? We do got guns. There's some motherfuckers that got guns, but and it is a lot of us compared to them. But there's really not much that we can do besides a great fucking reset. And I was looking at I was reading about Atlantis and how they said that Atlantis, how they released some energies that they couldn't basically keep up with, and it destroyed the whole Atlantis. I'm not scared, and I refuse to operate in fear because when shit hit the fan, I'm just like, what keeps me sane is like, well, if it hurts, if it's painful, my memory will be swiped and I won't remember it. So it'll be like it never even happened. And pain is a temporary, especially that physical pain. So I tell a lot of people, especially the people that are just waking up now, that just take your time and don't consume too much of this information, because It can send you into the dark night of the soul, and you don't want that. I mean, it. Now that shit is painful. That shit is confusing, and that shit is dark. And this is the wrong time, honestly, to be in the dark night of the soul, in my opinion. But it is what it is. I'm just wishing, I'm just wishing enlightenment on everybody around me and everybody that really wants it. I'm wishing healing over this planet. Straight healing. And whatever it takes to heal the planet, I'm here for it. Definitely here for it. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if it fucking matters anymore. It fucking matters anymore. But yeah, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go consume some information tonight, and I'll come back and I'll relay the information to y'all. So, peace.